Hey y'all, come on in. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to try to answer that viewer's question there that requested that I demonstrate how to terminate a double loop stitch in leather. Oh, okay. I've got a wallet kit here that I'm getting ready to complete. This is for me. This one's not really any good to sell to a customer or to give to anybody else. So my other wallet just turned 26 years old and it's getting to be more broke out now than it is broke in. So I just kind of playing around with it and decided to make me a new one. You see here what happened. Maybe straight across the top up here. If you look down here at the bottom, come across, then we take this dip that comes up right here. When they cut these blanks that come in these kits, they'll cut several of them and pre-punch several of them at a time. So every so often you're going to get one like this. You can see where I didn't really realize it until I started the pattern. I started all of it down here. But then when I got down into this area here, I started noticing that the basket weave wanted to start climbing. And I started looking at my borderline down here that I used from the edge. Noticed that it started climbing. So then I get into here, right in this area here. You can see these lines are straight. So, but we're running out of room. That's all because of this right here. It's just something for you to keep in mind, something to watch for. But this is for me. There's no way I would attempt to even sell it or give it to somebody, unless it was somebody that just wanted a new wallet to hold their stuff and didn't care how it looked. That's the only way I would do that. But anyway, I hope y'all can understand now. It's been over a year since I last did a basket weave or a double loop stitch. So I got the instructions out on how to finish it out of the kit that come with the kit, and realizing that thinking back to the viewer's request, they're not really all that clear. So I've got to relearn how to do this. When you start getting older, your memory is just not what it used to be. So anyway, let's get into it. I've got this double loop stitch all the way up here. Here's my starting point right here. Here's the last hole that I just went through. Now something I want y'all to realize, you beginners out there, when you start off, especially when you're stitching two pieces of leather together, do not pull this stitch down very hard. I pull it down snug, maybe even leave it a little bit loose. The reason being is you work your way around that project, you got to get these two pieces of material used to the idea that they're going to be spending years attached to each other. Like I said, my other wallet just turned 26 years old. So what I'll do when I start it, I'll come in, I don't know, a couple of inches or so or something like that, and then I'll just start working it. I'll just start flexing it. Just get those two pieces of leather used to the idea that they're going to be spending a lot of time attached to each other. Because if you don't do that, when you get down here to get ready to end it, And I'm thinking back to years ago when I used to do it quite a bit. When I first started, I'd get all the way down here to the finish, and I'd have a gap in here. Now this hadn't been finished yet, we're fixing to do that. But I'd notice my stitches, instead of standing straight up, if you pull them too tight, you're going to want to start leaning back to where you're pulling. And you get up here to finish it, even if you finish that stitch the way it's intended to be done, you're still going to have a gap. It's not going to close up, and it's not going to finish out the way it should. So leave your stitch. Over time, as you work it, they get used to being around each other. Then all of these stitches will settle in, they'll self-align, and they'll tighten up on their own. And then you'll have a really good product. But do not pull that lace down tight, because it will come back to bite you. So, okay, that being said, let's get into this. Now we're going to go up here to, let's see, let's start at step 14 and just walk our way through this and see if we can figure this out. When you have laced to the starting point, use a modeling stylus, just a modeling tool. Got a little spoon on one end. I have several of them, but it's got a point on the other end. Use modeling stylus to pull the end of the beginning lace free of the stitches. So let's do that. That's going to be step one. And this may be a little bit tough to do. I'm trying to do this looking through the camera.